Okay guys, this is my He-Man collection with a little couple extra bonus things thrown in. So, not really much else to say, but let's have a look. Let's open the door. Okay. And then down the bottom here, which is yet to go up, it's a cartoon cell with Lou Scheimer's autograph, and then the, I don't know what you call it, the drawing beforehand. So that's got to go up eventually, but that's just what I've got there, right next to the door. Okay. Up the top there, because this is a little bit of pop culture, a little bit of everything. Up the top I've got a couple of pictures that I framed. I'm pretty sure that they're Earl Norm, not 100%, but they're just in a little frame, so you can just get in close so you can have a look. So I got bored one night, printed them up, chucked them in that frame. Alright, and then here we've got the Buffy and Angel fact files. They're kind of fun, they came with the DVDs. A few little assorted, He-Man merchandising. It's got the AM/FM radio, the camera, a few stamps. There's a boxed Castle Grayskull, a laser bolt. What else have we got in there? There's a Night Stalker in the back there, you can just see. Battle for Eternia game, and just in the back I think there's about 20 or so carded figures. That Stinkor one is in one of those Michael Zollo World, I think they're called Zollo World cases, and if you're thinking of getting some, get them because they're fantastic. They're not super hard, but they'll protect all your stuff. Alright, down the bottom here in this little cabinet, this has got all the Star Wars Unleashed figures. They were fantastic. I'm only showing them because they're just like the coolest looking figures. I wish He-Man or NECA or Mattel, someone would do a version of all that kind of stuff. Alright, and then just down the bottom there I've got 2 boxes of the pop-up game. And now onto the MOTUC. Alright, so right at the top there I've got all the Power of Grayskull figures. So just zoom in so you can have a quick look. So there's all the guys. Crazily enough, I've got the goddess at the back, so if she falls, she's going to go down a long way, but at least she'll run into King Grayskull first. I got all the pop figures there. There's Natasha hiding behind that volcano ball. Alright, there's all those guys in there. So Star Sisters, She-Ra and Bo. Coming down, I've got the Molar Skeletor figure. Now these little lava ball figures, I'll show you what they're for. What you can do is you can crack them open, so you can put all kinds of stuff in there, and I've just filled them with all the accessories. So that one's full of heads, so that's a nasty looking thing. So there's Megator, She-Ra, King Hiss, and one of the Palace Guards. So yeah, they're just cool little things to put all the extra accessories in. Okay, now this is my variants shelf. So I've got Space Marlena Glenn, whatever she's called. So there's He-Man in battle armor on Battle Cat. There's the Temple of Darkness Sorceress and the Change Color Orko. King Grayskull in the red. Thunder Punch He-Man. Dragon Buster Skeletor. Battle armor Faker. You might notice this little guy here, an extra battle armor He-Man. Now his head, it's a little bit different from the normal one, because that's actually my head, my face. I love that figure. Alright, and there's a couple more of the variants there. Alright, if I back up a bit, you can see I've got She-Ra, Bubble Power She-Ra and Swiftwind and Beastman in yellow armor on the Griffin, just floating around in space, getting on with whatever they do during the day, floating about, flying, battling, that kind of stuff. Alright, now you got all the bad guys at the top. I'll just notice this has gone for 5 minutes so far, so I'm going to speed up a bit. Alright, so then we've got all the Palace Guards, the King and Queen, Prince and Princess, Decker at the back there. Alright, here's all the good guys, He-Man, Ram-Man, all that kind of stuff. Put the little the little bonus head in there for Zodak. Alright, now this is a shelf of just randoms that I didn't know where else to put in. So you got King He-Man, Castle Grayskull Man, Scareglow, Granomir, who's taken hold of Spellbook from Shadow Weaver. My Evelyn that took a tumble from the top shelf, so she's got an arm that needs fixing. Yeah, so there's Procrustes. Oh man, I've forgotten her name. That's bad form. Alright, now down here, this is my favourite little shelving area. This is a shoe cabinet that I got that just looked fantastic with figures in it. So these are all the Staction figures. So even the exclusive ones. There's all the bad guys across the bottom. There we go. And actually I just printed up some lava when I was bored on the printer at work. I put that across the bottom, which looks kind of cool. Alright, now there's the Wind Raider. A couple more dudes that are just on a random shelf. So we've got Marzo and the Shadow Beast and Strobo. Bunch of bad guys. We've got Kaldor, Cronus. And hopefully soon, when I get my Spirit of Hordak, if he ever comes, he'll go in that little group there. Then we got a bunch of Snake Men. Then up the top, we've got the Horde. There we go. All the guys. So that's all the classics that I've got there. Alright. Now I've got the NECA statues. So this is the set of 6. Don't have the exclusive He-Man, just didn't have the funds for him. But these guys look fantastic. And I also have the door, the Castle Grayskull door. This is not one of the real ones. This is just a custom one, but it is still fantastic. Alright, and down the bottom here, got most of the 2000X figures. So we've got the Cyclone and the Samurai figures there. And below that, got the the Lava Pit and a couple of other figures. Every shelf here has a different He-Man figure. That's how many variants. I'm sure you're all aware of how many variants they made. But this is, yeah, it got a bit ridiculous towards the end. But these are all the 2000X figures. Still need a couple more, but I'll work on getting those. Alright, just going to jump over a little bit around that. Couple more here. And just down the bottom here, for a comic convention, I made an Orko. Now he's looking a little bit worse for wear at the moment because he's been knocked about, but that's basically what he looked like. He had a little stick in the bottom of him and I walked around and he looked like he was floating. It was good fun. Alright, a couple of other bits. Okay, there's Castle Grayskull with a couple of books. I love these books. The artwork on the front of them, fantastic. That's the Trap. No, Caverns of Fear. These are just brilliant. Get as many of those as you can. Alright, my Fuerza T figures. Good guys. And the bad guys. Alright. Let's open this up. This is a little photo book that I got that I actually filled up with all the comics. So, if you're thinking, where am I going to put my mini comics? You can chuck them in a little photo album. They fit really well, like almost perfectly to size, and then they don't get hassled or smashed about. These are the NECA busts. There's a couple of the bad guys, and a couple of the good guys. Alright, and just along here on this little shelf is the mini busts. So there you go. There's that set there, all very exciting. And we've got a little bit of art that I was given by a couple of comic artists I know. There's the Rails for Eternia, Slime Pit, 2000X Kaldor signed by the 4 Housemen. This is just a rad mask I found that is going to get turned into a Skeletor costume one day. And the Fright Zone and the Laser Bolt. Alright, in here, it's got all the maps, just on frames that I got to put up at some stage. A couple of cells from the cartoon there. They're pretty cool. These are the backs for all the Staction figures. Awesome artwork, love those. Okay, and some more stuff. This is my Eternia playset. he looks fantastic on my big table in the middle with, what were those? The Tyrannosaurus and the Binotops. I chucked in Bashosaurus because he kind of fits. There you go, there's the 3 towers, all looking resplendent. Alright, there's a couple little extra bonus bits in the back there, just little crazy stuff, it's all very exciting. Alright, there's the bobbleheads, all looking very exciting. Dunk. There's one of the meta orbs, I got one and then got a bit bored of those. Then there's the Argentinian unflocked panther, and my vintage collection, oh, and me, I'll move out the side there. So there's all the good guys here, with Zor at the back, Attack Track, Wind Raider, and there's an extra Zodak in there with the black armor on. Right at the back there, got the 3 Stratuses, one with red wings, one with blue wings, and I think it was the Spanish or the Argentinian pink wing. Also got there's Wonder there. He's fantastic armor. He's got a little stand with him because he's gonna fall. He's got awful legs on him. Then we go down to these all the bad guys. So just, you know all their names, I don't need to tell you. Okay. And just stuck in here, hiding on the side there. Got my camo Khan, he loves it in there. Alright, now what else have we got here? These are the Horde and the Snake guys. Snake men, sorry. Alright, so there's all the figures. Would love to get a few more of the Horde troopers in there, but just hard to come by, as you all know. I don't really want to pay $80 or $70 a pop on eBay. Then right down the bottom, we've got kind of a little selection of good guys with Skeletor and Evelyn in there trying to start a battle. And I snuck a Shira in as well because I need a bit of pop. That's the next collection to get. And I haven't had a chance yet to open these guys up. So we've got Rotar, Twistoid and Laser Light Skeletor. They're all going to come out at some stage and get stuck into that cabinet. Alright, there's a box of comics with all the new comics in there. There's a bit of artwork from your friend and mine, JF, who's on the org with us, and eBay. And lastly, a couple of bits of bonus crap that, oh not crap, just bits and pieces that I don't know where to put up. So there's all the little mini ones that came around the 2000X times. There's the cars there, all the Mattel, and there's the Happy Meal ones, all the Macca's Happy Meal figures, all very exciting. Okay, that's it. Sorry if I've taken up a lot more of your time than you thought, and I think 15 minutes is more than enough. So I'll say goodbye and happy collecting.